Olá pessoal, Petra aqui. Bem, voltamos mais uma vez com a nossa saga aqui, né? A nossa aventura em Baldur's Gate. E no último vídeo a gente conversou aqui com a Mol, né? Porque a gente salvou dois Tieflings aqui, né? Tanto o Mirko quanto a outra personagem, a Labera.
Mole said I should thank you properly for the harpies. So I wrote you a story.
Aqui ele vai dar uma carta pra gente.
It's about you.
Como
I
agradecimento
hope you
por
like
salvar
it.
ele. Aqui eu vou ler a carta. E bem, pessoal, nesse vídeo aqui não vai ter muito o que fazer não. Eu só vou conversar com os outros NPCs, né? Pra desenvolver mais alguns personagens e também o personagem em si ficar mais ciente do que está acontecendo aqui no santuário, né, do Esmeralda, para poder fazer as outras missões, né? Aqui tem um personagem aqui que a gente pode conversar com ele pra gente saber sobre um pouco mais dos Githyanks.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Kichoki, fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass, saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
No hard feelings.
Pronto, assim a gente sabe mais sobre os Githyanks e podemos falar com ela já.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Rough.
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Aqui tem um terreiro bem legal. Eu vou pegar o Will aqui porque ele tem ponto com ele, porque tem mais persuasão.
Why not? Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Vamos ver o que ele tem. Aqui ele tem um arco que tem essa marca do caçador e é bem legal. É uma magia que ajuda bastante no começo do jogo. E tem outras armas mais um aí, né? Que ajudam e tal, algumas coisas nos personagens, algumas armaduras também. Mas o mais legal dele é essa armadura e esse escudo, tá? Então aqui eu vou fazer um pequeno corte para fazer a venda de alguns itens. Bem, pessoal, já peguei aqui os itens aqui, ó. Tá, já estou usando o escudo, né? E o arco aqui. Assim os nossos testes ficam bem mais altos, né, de resistência por causa do escudo. E a marca do caçador aqui é muito interessante. Para quem não sabe, ela dá mais um D6 de dano para quando você fizer um ataque no alvo, né, que tá com a marca. E aqui a gente pode conversar.
Something's on my mind.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Food. You want it or not? Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, stop with the sweet talk. Here, take the end of the bat, just in case. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Aqui você pode explicar as coisas, mas eu não, no caso, não vou explicar nada.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong? As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Ela vende poções. Aqui tem uma poção bem legal, que é a poção de invisibilidade e a do gigante da colina. Ela tem esse cajado também, que se você tiver com um mago pode ser interessante. No meu caso não vou estar usando, né? Então não vai ter nada aqui interessante não.
Take care now, sweetie.
E vamos falar com o Zephyr.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
No, sir. But
E a
if there's
gente
a
pega
clear
a
path
missão, né,
past
de
those goblins,
lidar com a
they'll find
Korga.
it.
Yes. Of course.
Pra cá tem algumas coisinhas legais. Subindo aqui em cima.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. There's optimism and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line? Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
Uma pequena aposta com ela. Não tem nada muita coisa não.
Here we go.
Please, have mercy.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Agora só falta falar com o Volo. Aqui de mais importante.
Don't take your eyes off my hands.
Eu vou deixar pra falar com a Nufila pra depois, né? No próximo vídeo, porque já tá bem... Cadê o tempo aqui do vídeo, né? Já tá bem longo já. E aí a gente fala com a Nufila e depois vamos explorar o... fora da santuário.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Esse é o voo. Bem, pessoal, eu vou terminar o vídeo por aqui. No próximo vídeo vou falar aqui com a minha filha, pra não deixar esse vídeo mais grande do que já tá. E terminando de falar com ela, eu vou poder desbravar, né, explorar mais o mapa aqui, tá? Então, se você gostou do conteúdo, deixe seu like, comente, compartilhe, se inscreva no canal, ative o sininho para receber as notificações de vídeo e até mais.